I'm sure by now y'all are hearing what's going on over there in Israel, but you may not know that Lebanon and Israel is now exchanging fire. They're exchanging artillery rounds at each other. What could this mean? You know, over there they fight all the time, we know that. But now things are starting to pick up over there. Who's to say Iran's not going to join in this? I've always told you I'm not worried about a nuclear exchange right now between Russia and Ukraine. But you got to stop and think. I told you there could always be some extremist or some crazy person out there to set one off. Right? Israel has nukes. You got to remember that. What could happen? I don't know. This is something, they're calling it a surprise attack on Israel, right? Well, unfortunately, a war, you don't really warn the person you're going to attack, hey, we're going to attack you, right? You just go in and attack them. And that's what we're seeing there. Here lately, we're used to, you know, countries talking to each other and saying, hey, at 10 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to invade your country, right? This is what, unfortunately, what real warfare looks like. They just go in and go after them, right? But with Lebanon now exchanging fire with Israel, you know, this thing could powder keg into something huge over there in the Middle East. A lot of religious people, if you're religious, a lot of you might be thinking, hey, this is in the Bible. This is Armageddon. This is how it starts. You know, this is how everything goes down. And a lot of people think we're living in the end times right now, right? You'll hear people say, I'm not going to prep because Jesus has me, God has me, right? He gives me everything I need. Well, not everybody's going to get raptured up into heaven if you believe that. Some people are going to be left here and have to go through this tribulation, right? So, I mean, you know, there's something very strange with everything that's going on in the world. I've told you there's too much stuff going on. Something has to break off and really get everything rolling downhill, right? Because I told you they're stair-stepping us into the Great Reset, right? But once you start rolling that ball down the hill, it's got to pick up speed. And once it picks up speed, there's no stopping it. And it gets faster, gets more momentum, and keeps going, right? This is strange over there, which it's strange, the timing of it. They're always fighting over there. We all know that, right? But now, this is looking like it could possibly break out into a big war over there. If Iran gets involved, just think about that. If Iran gets involved. What did we do for Iran a while back? We gave them a lot of money, didn't we? Gave them a lot of money. Guys, you need to be prepping. You need to be prepared. I'm not telling you a nuclear warhead's going to be launched in the next couple of days, but this situation in the Middle East, that's where one could get launched by some extremist group, right? If they get their hands on them, that could be a type of situation where one is launched. I told you it's going to come down to some crazy extremists to do it, right? And that's what we're starting to see over there. The Russia, Ukraine, I told you I don't see a use for one. Everybody's screaming that, you know, Russia is going to use them all the time. There's not a use to use. There's no need to use one right now in that area that I see. I may be wrong, just like most of you. You know, I see what's on the news and what I can read and what I can find about it, but we're not getting told everything that's going on over there, right? Another thing, look at what's going on in Israel right now. How many reporters are covering this? You're seeing up-to-minute stuff, right? But you're not seeing that over in Ukraine, right? We've talked about that. How the press does not release stuff in Ukraine. It's like some kind of secret war over there. They don't want us to see nothing. But what's going on over in Israel, everybody's covering it, right? We'll keep watching it and see what goes on. This could, you know, it could die down in a day or two over there. But if they keep it up, what they're doing, you know, this could break out in a huge war in the Middle East. That's where a nuclear weapon could possibly be used. An extremist group, if they get a hold of one, you know they're going to use it, right? I mean, you know that. Very strange this happens after our test on the 4th, isn't it? What was they trying to get us prepared for? You know, strange times we're living in, y'all. I'm sorry this is a late video. I've just been keeping up with it all day, and I didn't want to make a video on it until I kind of got the whole realm of things of what was going on. And once I saw Lebanon and Israel's exchanging fire about an hour ago, I'm like, this is, it's getting out of control over there, right? Guys, keep your head on a swivel, be aware of your surroundings at all times, protect yourself and your family at all times. At that moment, you're the only person who can do it. Stay safe, keep prepping, keep your eyes and ears open to what's going on over there. You're dealing with extremists over there. Extremists, and if they got their hands on one, all bets are off. Stay safe.